Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like that.
Oh, look out! There he goes! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Going up top on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On second down, they'll take to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So SMU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. To the air, it's Santos. Fires left. He makes the catch. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The give on the counter. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's Abraham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. Runs through a tackle. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It is perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Discards a man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're going back to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Works the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Guerrero. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
SMU 3.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Quick handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to throw, it's Santos. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The give to the back. Hard running there. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease. It's Abraham. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
TCU 6, SMU 3.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Now on first down from the 28. He's going to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
That makes the score TCU 9, SMU 3.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those up.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Russo. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Immediately fires to the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Guerrero. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They want to just keep throwing it. Feeling some heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
It's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think you've seen 2 plays back-to-back now with poor pass protection in front. The guys have to do a better job. You've got a golden chance here to put a touchdown on the board. In 2 consecutive plays, they can't protect the QB.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And the try is no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Floyd. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he's looking downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. It's good.
The kick is good. That makes the score TCU 12, SMU 3.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Santos. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He wants to throw here on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Mendez. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. And that pass picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making. TCU
will send its offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though,
And they got him for the sack.
this quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They'll try to get outside. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking to throw on second down. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is getting.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to pass. It's Santos. It's caught downfield to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those 2.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down coming up.
The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt.
On to punt it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Trying to get rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. Right back to the well. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Mustangs line it up with a first and goal. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR, and while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Mississippi State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll come out throwing on first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. The option look. Sweet cut there. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Horned Frogs will have it first and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. That last completion has him set up, second and short. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Horned Frogs have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He'll try it again on second and 10. This one's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the missed connection on third down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Hold it, open.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Getting deep in the third quarter here, clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Santos. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Gotta make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. That last completion sets them up on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Rivers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They have it at the 43. Third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He breaks a tackle. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
SMU 6.
1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Going up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Floyd. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. The aerial assault continues. Coming after him. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget your defense, get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Abraham. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Escapes trouble. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Scanning the field, it's Santos. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On second down, he'll fire. He's going for it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Palmer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Floyd. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. On the ground, it's Abraham. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Santos. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
1st down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
2nd down.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 38 to Ole Miss. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming out on 2nd down, trying to put this one away.
2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Rivers. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.